Hey guys, welcome back. Today I've got another Benchmade from my good friend Gil over at Wild About Sporting Goods. And here's his card. You can pause, get the number, give him a call, and he can hook you up. Put this over here, maybe out of the way. About all the way out of the way. There'll be a link to his website down below. So anyway, today we've got the Bailout, which is the... is it a big brother to the Bug Out, or is it just the new and improved Bug Out? I kind of wish I had a Bug Out still here. I should have just bought one myself. But this, I think I like it better than the Bug Out. And I'll tell you why as we go through the specs. So close length, including the tip of the glass breaker, is 4 3/4. Overall length is 8 1/4 to the tip of the Tonto blade there. The blade length is 3.37, edge length 3.29, blade thickness is 0.09. So it's really thin and slim, and it comes really sharp out of the box, let me tell you. And the steel is upgraded from the Bug Out. I think the Bug Out was S30V. This they've upgraded CPM M4, which is quite honestly a steel I'm not that familiar with. But this comes in M4, weighs in at 2.7 ounces, so it's super lightweight and disappears in your pocket with an overall thickness of just 0.41. And it runs on washers like most of the Benchmades do. And it's got their access lock. So it's kind of been broken in a little bit because I've been playing with it today. But yeah, it's dropped shut really great. So the difference between this and the Bug Out is the Bug Out, it has a tiny bit shorter blade and it's just a drop point. But the Bug Out has the fiberglass FRN scales, whereas this has T6 aluminum scales that are anodized like this woodland green, kind of OD green actually. And it has an aluminum spacer pommel glass breaker lanyard hole. They call it a bunch of different things on the website. So as on the Bug Out, it just has kind of a hole in the scale for the lanyard hole, which works. It's kind of a cool little integrated hole. This one, they just put in an entire backspacer with a big milled out hole. And then it does have the glass breaker at the tip. I love it. I love the idea of this, but in my hand, the back of the backspacer is a little uncomfortable when deploying and retracting the blade. Because where this ends up, now the glass breaker doesn't hit my hand. It's just the edge of the back spacer that kind of hits my hand in a weird spot. And as I'm kind of manipulating the knife, it's just a little uncomfortable. But it is available. It's got a dip carry pocket clip, which works fantastically. And it is reversible for left and right-handed. And because it's an access lock, it is by nature ambidextrous lock. And it has double thumb studs, so it is great for left or right-handed. All in all, it's a great knife. It's a little, the texture, there is some texturing, and the feel of it is kind of wearing on me. It was a little tacky, maybe, isn't the right word either, but kind of the best word I got to describe it. But having now kind of handled this and carried it for most of the day, that part's gone away. So it's kind of just a coating that they had on it new maybe, but that's all but gone away. It is the, I think they called it a powder coated blade. So it may scratch and ding as you use it, but honestly, I like that. I think this is a really, really cool offering from Benchmade. My problem with the Bug Out was that you could actually squeeze the scales and they could touch right here in the middle. And so if you were kind of bearing down on something, there was some flex and whatnot in your hand. Whereas this one, you're not going to get that. It feels great in the hand. If you're really bearing down, there are some hot spots, I'm not going to lie. But the ergonomics are pretty good on this. I do think it's great. And these come in on the Wild About Sporting Goods website. I did double check. It's $212. Plus shipping, tax, license, all that good stuff. I'm kidding. There's no license. There's tax and shipping. But reach out to Gil. We are still kind of working to try to figure out some specific type discount codes or whatnot. So right now, just reach out to Gil direct, and he will help take care of you on any Benchmade purchases or CRKT or Voker or any of the other models that he or brands that he carries. So let's do some size comparisons here so you get a really good idea. With the Sharpie, since I still have the CRKT CEO, we'll just line it up upside down because the way the clip sits, it's a little odd. Yeah, Gil, I don't think you're going to get this one back. I'll put some cash in the box when I ship it back to you or something because it's just too cool. Another knife that is way, way, way cool, I swear, is the Red Horse Hellraiser P series. Oh, I have to pry this one out of my pocket, honestly. It is just an amazing knife. And something that most everybody is familiar with, the large Sabenza 21. So, I don't know. I think Benchmade in general is really great. And I think this offering is really nice. I believe this is a new version for 2020. They made the bailout, I think, last year also, but it was in a little bit different steel, and it did not have the aluminum scales, I believe. So don't quote me on that, but here's what you can get today from Gil over at Wild About Sporting Goods. If you really want the number, it's the 537GY-1 in Benchmade's black class. They have different classes. Whatever. So there you go. Thanks for watching. I greatly appreciate it. And stay tuned for the next one tomorrow, and we'll see you then. Thanks all.